Hey, Thrand here, and I'm here with a question that's been asked by many. Can the overarm throwing slide, or they'll call it Thrand's overarm throwing slide, but I don't think I invented it by any respect. It's something you see in old drawings and text. I believe that that's what they're doing in the dynamics. Can it go through solid mail, like riveted mail with solid rings, or in this case, we're going to have all solid rings because it's high-grade silver soldered on 16 gauge round stock. 5/16-inch rings. They're all solid. It'd be like you had each and every ring stamped out and sealed together, pretty much. We've never had one break on an actual soldered one before. As you've seen in the videos, it has to be cut. We're going to start off with a sword that was designed as a patrol to be used on mail. This is a Type 13 by Oak Shot Typology, and it's from Medieval Shop. And I'm going to try some one-handed thrust and a two-handed thrust or two, and see if we can go through the mail. From most of our experience, we can. Let's see what happens. Start off with a one-handed thrust. Nothing. Try one more. Go off there. That was a good one. We moved our bottle, but we did not get any damage to the nail. I will try two-handed. Split off our target. I'll hit it one more time. Right on. No damage to the nail whatsoever. Alright, I'm going to try the overarm slide. Maximum power, everything I can give it. I missed our bottle. We did not go through our actual bottle though, I don't think. We'll get up inside here and see what position we've got everything. Try to reposition it, and we'll try this again. Alright, I'm going to really give it everything I got. I'll stand here behind the shield. And I have a perfect opportunity to give this as much power as possible. You notice I can't reach the target just by conventional means like most people would think you do with this type of technique. I'm drawing way back. I'm going to throw that in there and see what I can do. Okay, well it's definitely into our rings here. We cut rings. We have one ring cut completely out. I'm glad I leaned forward a little bit to make sure I could catch it so we could see this. It's cut right by the solder joint. That's an actual cut. That's not a broken solder. I don't know if you could tell if you look at this close up. And we have a hole in there where it actually got stuck in there. Now it wasn't hard to remove, but we got it in there. And we cut and scored a bunch of other rings. I'm wondering if it actually got into a bottle. That's what I want to try and see. I'm seeing water dripping right now. Just that sheer force, though, could rupture our organs. The amount of force I had to put in that to actually cut a ring. That's the point we're making. You have to put so much force to even damage the mail itself that the person's probably going to be wounded from the sheer energy behind the blow, the thrust, or what have you. Be it an axe head, a sword, a heavier sword, or a spear being thrown into them like in a throwing slide. One thing about the sword is sword blades have mass towards the hilt, but they taper. They have a distal taper and they have a profile taper. This is what allows you to have a longer weapon that can cut on both sides and thrust. One of our disadvantages to this is the blade can actually bend and give. Mail or no mail, we had about an inch through, and with the actual material itself and the mail getting driven into the actual flesh, that would be a wound where you have extreme bruising, you would have a puncture, maybe internal injury, and it actually, the tip was enough to slip in and cut some as well. I'm sorry, but that's impressive. The amount of force that thing put out through 10 layers of cloth, this sealed mail enough to cut a ring, and then to do this kind of damage, I think that the overarm slide could have been used and done tremendous damage with heavier spears. The spear's weight matters in this type of situation because the spear itself is being accelerated, which gives it more momentum or mass. able to punch through things and cut things like this. The sword I don't think was able to go through because the blade was actually giving. If you watch, it kind of acts like a spring. So when it tries to go through something that tough, it actually bounces on the actual rings, meaning that it tries, but then the sword's absorbing some of the energy. Well, the spear is rigid. Other than the pole giving, the actual metal spear tip and the pole doesn't give quite as much, all being accelerated directly straight in as the sword itself. So we have tremendous force here. Just like a sword can't pierce a breastplate, apparently it can't pierce mail. A spear can't pierce mail if it has enough velocity behind it and enough force. Hope you all enjoyed it. We did this by request as a viewer reply. Back to, I don't remember how many people, we had several people asking on the mail. We will try this type of technique later on the tatami armor. Be sure and help us out over there if you can at the GoFundMe page. We're at $450 and we're very happy with that, but we'd like to get to our $1,000 goal so we can actually be testing that high-grade elite samurai armor. Yamada, hope you enjoyed it. Marvel.
Hey everyone, this is Eldgrim. Thank you for watching today's episode. We really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like this video and comment down below. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, be sure to click that subscribe button. Subscriptions get you email updates when new videos drop, so be sure to do that. Find us on Facebook at Thrand and Eldgrimer's Well of Remembrance. That's our like page. We got a lot of really great content there for you, so check that out. Also, we have our closed group for our die-hard viewers. That's the Thrand YouTube Boat Crew. You can type that in the search engine on Facebook to find us. Ask us to join, and we will certainly approve your membership. You get a lot of exclusive content there, videos, photographs from behind the scenes. Speaking of behind the scenes, be sure to subscribe to the Lord Eldgrimer channel. That's my private channel. And it's sort of a behind-the-scenes look at the Thrand channel and also some of my own personal videos. Be sure you help us out on Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/Thrand. Your donations help us a lot around here. And you can always feel free to email us and tell us what to do with the funds. That's thrand@yahoo.com. That's also our PayPal ID if you'd like to do a one-time donation. Also, vendors can send emails to that address to send us items. Again, we appreciate you watching, and farewell.